Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the report from AEW Dynamite. And here's the man that has always been Dynamite, more Dynamite than J.J. Evans himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. It's February 21st, 2024, 10:12 p.m. You know, AEW Dynamite was over not too long ago, and we're going to talk about what happened in 2 hours. But before we get to that, tune in to Rant and Rave tomorrow night. And not only we have the we have the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Moose on for us to interview him, but I got a bone to pick with GameStop. If you want to know why I have that bone, now a lot of people say, "Oh, don't go shopping there." I bought a few games from there. It's not the issue, and the reason why I want to be talking about GameStop, you have to tune in, and I think it is concerning their website, and I will elaborate more on that situation tomorrow night on Rant and Rave as my topic, just to let you know ahead of time, and I want everybody to tune in, because it seems to me, let's just say this, that let's say GameStop's got more issues than Vince McMahon right now. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how bad GameStop is right at the moment. So, it's like, So, just tune in. Just tune in tomorrow night. All right, so yeah, let's just say I'm running out of patience and time with GameStop right now. Anyways, let's tune in. FTR went up against Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. The match was so good to the point where, you know, if FTR was mere seconds off into beating the Blackpool Combat Club, and then time ran out. It was a draw. But both teams decided, we'll continue fighting after the matchup. And you got referees, you got security officials, and other wrestlers from the locker room trying to break up this fight, and they kept on brawling. Renee Paquette interviewed Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy's best friend's Chaos team has been taken out by the Undisputed Kingdom. And Doc Sampson was there, and he said, well, he's semi-medically cleared to compete. And Trent Barretta was supposed to face Mike Bennett, but Orange Cassidy says he'll take that spot. But then Alex Marvez interviewed FTR, and FTR issued a challenge. Again, anytime, anywhere, any place. Let's go Revolution. We don't have a match. And then Moxley and Castagnoli went back at it, and everybody's trying to separate them again. I say this, man, put them in a steel cage. It's going to be nuts between those two teams. It's going to be insane between those two teams. Let me tell you. Orange Cassidy went one-on-one with Mike Bennett. Roderick Strong tries to show up at ringside and help out, but he was kicked out of ringside. Despite the low blow given to Cassidy by Mike Bennett, in the end, Cassidy, we did win the matchup, but then Strong, Taven, and Matt Bennett decided, Matt Taven, Strong, and Bennett decided to attack Orange Cassidy after the matchup. But of all people that saved him, Jake Hager. Is Jake Hager a Cassidy fan, or does he want to face Orange Cassidy for the international title? Could be an ulterior motive why Jake Hager came to Orange Cassidy's aid. But Orange Cassidy, knowing Orange Cassidy, he probably say, hey, I'll give you a shot if I survive this thing. Who knows for sure. Then Renee Paquette interviewed Angela Parker, who was dressed up and ready to go, and Ruby Soho, looking very lovely, came up and just ready to go. And then a big white SUV arrives. Oh, is that for us? Oh, no, I got the left, and if you don't mind. Oh, that's okay. And Taz goes, cheapskate. But out of that white SUV was none other than the Nature Boy Ric Flair. What the heck is he doing there? So then Renee Paquette goes to interview Flair, and Flair says, well, I have not been featured that much on TV. I want to see what's up. I want to talk to the Young Bucks about it. So that's what he went. He approached the EVPs. Is Ric Flair turning it back on Sting? I really don't know what in the world what the story is with Ric Flair, but going inside the Young Bucks dressing room and talking to them, this is going to be something. So, kind of shocked that they didn't, showed him a little respect. Something going on. There is something going on. Then Tony Schiavone interviewed Daniel Garcia, and then we found out that Adam Copeland was not medically cleared to compete. So at Revolution, Daniel Garcia will be challenging Christian Cage for the TNT title. The patriarchy interrupts him and starts insulting his family and insulting his dead father. I don't know what is with Christian Cage and his obsession with dead fathers. I mean, seriously, and I think Christian Cage has lost his freaking marbles. Let me tell you something. If Christian Cage ever talked about anybody in my family, deceased or alive, I would clock him in the face, man. In fact, itchy back. There you go. And I gotta tell you, this is gonna be, I think Christian Cage is asking for trouble. And he's asking to get his butt kicked. And he's hiding behind Nick Wayne, Kill Switch, and Mama Wayne, Mother Wayne, a.k.a. Shayna Wayne. And then Christian Cage is a coward. And I hope either Daniel Garcia or Adam Copeland beats the you-know-what out of him to the point, beats the douche out of him to the point where he's going to start crying and begging for mercy, and he's not going to get any. And then Shayna Wayne will have to play nurse for Mr. Christian Cage. I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but I digress. And then Kill Switch went to go after Garcia, and then Matt Menard attacks him with a stale chair, and then hands the chair over to Garcia, and then Menard has the chair, says, "Come on, let's go." So there's that. By the way, that Jake Hager situation, he's going to go one-on-one with Roderick Strong this coming Friday. Rampage back at the regular time since the All-Star break is now over. Let's see where we are here. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Adam Page, RVD, and Hook. And Adam Page gave RVD and Hook some marching orders, take out Swerve Strickland. Women's action back-to-back as the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm, went up against a newcomer to the wrestling industry, Cindy Winnell. And Timeless Toni Storm won with using Deonna Purrazzo's move, the Venus de Milo. And then Deonna Purrazzo shows up for her matchup against Madison Rayne. Purrazzo won with an ankle lock. Then Toni Storm decided to come back to brawl with Purrazzo. And went totally nuts to the point where she smeared makeup all over her face, making herself look like a clown. Toni, ease it up, girl, with the makeup. Don't look like Doink. Just be beautiful. Keep doing your thing. And try to wrestle your best game against Deonna Purrazzo March the 3rd at Revolution. Darby Allin and Sting addressed the Young Bucks, and Darby Allin showed a picture of Sting and his sons when they were younger, when Sting was part of the Wolfpack. And, Sting says, nobody attacked my family until now. And basically, they just made this thing personal beyond a title match. The Young Bucks made it personal with Sting. And believe me, that's going to be making a mistake. And if Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, a.k.a. Beavis and Butthead, get their heads out of their butts for once and start being mature, maybe AEW will be in a lot better company. But they wouldn't survive in the WWE. They'd be driven through tables and thrown around in a Hell in a Cell or in an Elimination Chamber. Speaking of which, that's this Friday. I'll probably make my picks and predictions at Rant and Rave. I'm not really sure I'll write them down. And, let's see what we got here. Then Tony Schiavone interviewed Wardlow. He says, he referenced CM Punk and MJF, saying he's beaten them both, and then he beat Samoa Joe with a TNT title. And he said, basically, I'm better than those three guys. So he wants a shot at the AEW World title against Samoa Joe. We'll see what happens in that situation. The Bang Bang Scissor Gang decided to talk about what's going to happen in Collision in the trios matchup. So representing the Bang Bang Scissor Gang will be Billy Gunn, his son Colton, and Jay White will be teaming up in trios action this Saturday. And then Renee Paquette interviewed the Don Callis family. They said that they'll personally bring Will Ospreay, pick him up from the UK and bring him back to the US for Revolution as Konosuke Takeshita goes one-on-one with Ospreay. And Wardlow was... And then Tony Khan put Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs in a match called the Meat Madness. That means Big Guy Battle Royal. How that works, I don't know. But the trios match was the main event. Hook, RVD, and Hangman Adam Page went up against Brian Cage and Swerve Strickland of the Mogul Embassy and AEW World Champ Samoa Joe. And the team of Mogul Embassy and Samoa Joe won via the Coquina Clutch submission hold Joe slapped on Rob Van Dam. So, that's it. That's all the time there is for episode 1225, the AEW Dynamite Event Center. And friendly reminder, tomorrow's Rant and Rave at 8 o'clock. But first and foremost, press your luck. Big bucks, no whammies. Network Throwdown Thursday, the 76th edition. Let's see what I can do. I've been doing pretty good this month of February on that. But also, ladies and gentlemen, and then you got TNA. And speaking of TNA, we're going to have the World Heavyweight Champion Moose as part of Rant and Rave. Check this out then. And also, like I said, Friday we got Fearless Friday, SmackDown NXT, final SmackDown NXT Level Up till the Elimination Chamber, and we got AEW Rampage. We're really excited. This is going to be great. And hear about my rant about GameStop, especially more specifically the website of GameStop tomorrow. And that's one of my topic. I'll explain why. All right, so I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night, and hope the Lord blesses you. So until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.